Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I'm here in Dubai with Mandar Apti from Technip, FMC. Welcome, Mandar.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you.
Mandar was our moderator for the last session today, looking at how do we encourage future leaders to this industry. You had a huge panel, lots of input, lots of audience response. So what are the big issues? What are we really looking at here, Mandar?
Well, the discussion started with a small presentation which highlighted the facts and figures which worked as a stimulant. Basically, the issue is that the job scenario is changing very rapidly nowadays. With the fourth industrial revolution, so many things have been changing that the students who are in the school today, they are going to do a job that does not exist today. So the question is, how do we prepare our youth or the students who we prefer to call future employees,
yes,
for a job that does not exist today?
And do we even know what that job is?
We don't know it, but still we need to prepare them for the future jobs. And the best way to prepare them for the future jobs is to make sure that they acquire all the top soft skills like critical thinking, problem solving, people management. These are the skills which you do not normally learn in the school, but these are the ones that make you adaptable. So basically the universities should not teach, but they should teach to learn, so that whenever the student or the future employee enters from his university into the office environment, he doesn't feel to be in an alienated environment, in the foreign environment. He should feel at home because he's going to know what is coming for him and he's adaptable for that. So it started from this. Then we also came to the Emirati workforce. Why Emirati workforce is not interested or less interested in joining the private sector?
Why is that, Mandar?
Well, there are a number of reasons, but as the panel verdict goes, the most important one of that is the salary and the perks, which are less in the private sector, and the working hours, which are more in the private sector.
Okay, well that's a tough one to overcome. What do you think should be done about that?
Well, there is no single solution for that, but it has to be done in small steps. First, there has to be a partnership between the universities and the private sector. So small steps, structured internship, like making the students aware of industry, which is the focus today, which is the shipping industry, maritime industry. It is probably one of the most ancient industries and the pioneer for the globalization. But this industry is not favorably looked upon by the younger generation. They do not understand the details, or they do not understand the importance of this industry. They are more interested towards jazzy things like software and video games. So a lot of small steps can be taken by the shipping industry, especially like going to the schools and impressing on the impressionable minds about the shipping industry, making the shipping industry more technologically friendly. Then I even suggested, why not devise a video game like you role play of a captain.
Okay.
Or why not have a cartoon like Bob the Builder? I said, why not Abdullah the captain? So
I like that.
These are small things which shipping industry has to make itself more attractive to the young talent. And once that happens, then the things will start improving. It's a gradual process.
I was going to say, this sounds like it's not an overnight solution.
Absolutely not.
All right. Well.
And then we also touched about the gender gap, because in UAE, as you know, local UAE population, the male outnumber female 3:1.
I did not know that.
And in the shipping industry, there are very, very few females. So there is a NAFL led by Nadia. They have done some work to go to the schools and do some sessions with the students. Suha has done a Danat Foundation, which goes to the girl students in the school and make them aware about the shipping industry. So these are good initiatives, but we have a long way to go.
Yeah, it's going to take time, but it sounds like we're heading in the right direction.
Absolutely.
All right.
And the panel was unanimous about that UAE has a vision, it has got the political will, and it has got the policies in place, and it is one of the safest country in the world, which is all conducive to this change.
Right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Mandar, and I hope we're on the right track and we can all work together to make this happen.
Absolutely. It was a very lively session and thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.